Welcome back to Talkin Shop with ShopSabre. I'm Brandon, back with Jesse. We are on episode 13.
13, I think.
13, here we go.
Who knows? We don't have Garrett here to tell us which one we're
Yeah,
on.
it's kind of peaceful without him.
It's so much better. It's
Well,
quiet.
the problem is I got all these buttons in front. Like, what's this button do right here?
I don't know.
What's this do?
I don't know if you should keep pushing that.
I don't know. It's hopefully making some cool
Do
noises.
you think they can even hear us?
I don't know.
You set this
There's
up
a green
right?
light next to your mic. It means you're on.
You sure?
Yeah, you're on. I can see it.
This will be
It's on the
interesting.
little board here.
How come you don't have a green light?
I have a green light. You just can't see it.
Oh, gotcha.
It's on there.
Well, we'll see where
This
this goes.
computer stuff, man. Like, I'm looking at this computer that Garrett runs, and I don't even know what to do with that this stuff.
Just keep pushing buttons.
I just cranked everything way up and
How does-
pushed the green button.
How does our volume sound? How's our voices
I
sound
checked
right
on that.
now?
I have these.
You did?
You see these cool headphones here?
Yeah.
Those cool headphones work.
It sounds normal?
You sound normal-ish.
Oh, perfect.
As normal as you normally would sound.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, you don't sound normal. I'm sorry.
Well, thanks.
No problem.
Thank you.
You're kind of nasally right now.
I am. I've had a runny nose the last couple of days. The allergies are really kicking my butt.
Too much fun on 4th of July, apparently.
Way too much fun on the 4th of July.
Some people had so much fun they just didn't even come in this week.
Garrett.
Garrett's not here to even make fun of us. It's kind of.
I know.
Actually, it's kind of fun.
It's fun, but it's like kind of boring at the same time.
There's nobody to turn my
Just-
mic off except for me.
You can't see like his sad little ginger face and his little ginger hair. Like you can't.
This is the
see
point
it.
where he hit this button, I think.
I think you're right. I
Did
don't
it
know
work?
what that button just did.
I don't know what it did, but I hope it works.
It's gonna be awesome when we
I
hear
should have
it.
the headphones on so I can hear what buttons I'm pushing.
Oh.
But
So
yeah,
we came in just to have some fun today.
yeah, I think today's gonna be more of a fun day. I mean, we were talking about the 4th of July, and one thing that it's done for me is it's rejuvenated the whole like America.
Like your pride in America's
yeah,
back?
I don't know what it is. Like 4th of July just makes me like really proud to be an American, and seeing everybody run around in their like American flag attire, and flying their flags in the back of their pickup trucks.
So you haven't seen this yet. There hasn't been pictures posted, but I have a onesie that's an American flag, but it's like short shorts and like overall style.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah.
awesome.
Wait till you see those
Sounds like really
pictures.
pro-America.
Oh, it was awesome. Big beard, awesome bibs. Wait till you see this.
That's gonna be cool pictures, I guess. But really, it does. It's that whole pro-America thing, and as we think about it, we have an option right now. We have a choice. I was talking this past 4th. I was talking to some family members, and they were talking about the economy and being nervous about certain things, and
Yeah.
where are we going? What's going to happen? And the one thing that I just reminded everybody when we're standing there is if we keep supporting each other, like the businesses will stay running. If you keep buying from America, keep putting your money into local, people are going to have jobs. We're going to have stuff to do, as long as we keep putting the money back into our economy and not shipping the stuff out overseas.
Right,
I mean, I think that's
right.
the biggest thing is, yeah, prices are on the rise right now. It's inflation, right?
Yep.
But we have a choice. Either we're going to spend a little bit more to still get that quality and that service, or we're going to sacrifice it and we potentially hurt ourselves long run.
We can't head back that way.
No, there was something that we were talking about. It's kind of, and I think people lose sight of it, is when you start looking at, a product. As an example, let's say the product's $10 normally, right? And inflation causes it to go up to $15, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you spent $5 more for the same product, right?
Right.
But now let's say you go find the Chinese version of it or the imported version or whatever we want to call it, and you buy that product for the $10 that you would have bought the American one for previously.
Right.
You saved $5, correct?
Yeah, you save $5.
Okay, but the problem is that $10 went somewhere else now.
Right.
That's right.
And that $10 is going to go into a different economy and is not going to trickle its way back down to you, at least not nearly as much as it would if it was in the U.S., right?
Right.
So now suddenly you make less money down the road. You might not see it today, right? Today you save $5, but in 3 months your customers aren't spending as much with you because the money's not trickling through their jobs anymore.
Right.
And by that happening, now your paycheck is smaller.
Right.
So instead of spending $15 and making $12, right? Or let's just throw a number out there, right?
Yep.
You now spent $10 but made $6. Did you save money?
Really, no.
When you start thinking about that, you actually lost money.
You
It looks
did.
like you saved money, but you actually are losing money long term. And
Absolutely.
I think
And you're
that's something.
And you're supporting somebody else's economy
Yeah.
other than your own.
Yeah, and I think that's something that it was really kind of what opened my eyes this weekend. We're sitting there having fun and obviously enjoying ourselves, but most importantly, we're doing it because of America, and being able to do a lot of cool things because of being in an American world, if you will, being able to have the freedoms that we have, and being able to enjoy the things we get to enjoy, and having the benefit of being able to be business owners and being able to be more independent, if you will.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, even in the world of CNC, you've got a lot of choices out there.
You do.
But there's very few choices when you actually look at it like for what it is. When you start looking at like, I want certain features, certain options, the selection becomes very narrowed down.
Extremely.
And I think that's where it sets us apart from a lot of people is that, when you start breaking down machines and the way they're built and how they're serviced, there's a lot less out there that are truly CNC manufacturers and not just CNC resellers. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I see that too. You see it with a lot of goods, right? It's really hard to find a good that's actually made in America. And when you do, it's a really quality item.
Was your fireworks made in America?
And I doubt it. I have a feeling that those were made by the Chinese.
Yeah, you were.
I don't think we do it as good.
That's
honestly.
why we blow them up. Right?
That's why we blow them up.
We
or that's why they blow up before they launch.
They weren't going to last. Sometimes you light a table on fire.
There's a chance.
Sometimes things happen.
Or maybe a mortar blows up in a tube at launch. Hey,
who said that would happen, right?
That's happened.
But no, yeah. I mean, like I said, the 4th of July was kind of a fun opportunity for me to, you get together with family, you get to talk to family, and you get to share stories. I mean, I was fortunate enough that we get to go see some friends of ours who own a business that really kind of does a lot of entertaining on the 4th of July. And so we got to be a part of that. And, just seeing that too. I mean, we were talking a year ago. Let's look where we were a year ago, man. Like a year ago, no celebrations anywhere.
Right.
Like no parades,
Just
no
locked in your
fireworks,
house.
like locked in your house. Like don't breathe on anybody, and then this 4th of July.
I'm not going to lie to you. We didn't skip the party last year.
No, I knew you
refused.
didn't. I know you didn't.
Yeah.
But, I'm talking
yeah,
about the big parties. I'm talking about the big parties, like the parades and all that. Like this year, dude, no sign of it. Like everybody's like, elbow to elbow, squeeze it in, trying to get as close to the candy as they could get. The kids are running everywhere. No,
right?
There was no real concern. And
it was back to normality.
Yeah.
That's what it felt normal.
Yeah, there was very few signs of it. And, it was kind of cool to see. I have to admit, being back into that normal world, it shows that we can rebound from things. That,
Yeah, we can.
We as a country can rebound extremely quickly.
Absolutely.
And, I'm pretty proud of that. I think that kind of shows for, it remotivated me. Like I said, a year ago, we were in a lot weirder position, if you will. Is that right? A weirder position?
Weirder fits.
Yeah, it was a weird kind of stage.
Yeah.
But we're a year later, we're gone. We're past that.
Right.
Well, then, thinking about where we are today, like, yeah, there's shortages on plywood and, there's
metal.
Yeah, steel issues and, supplier issues. Where are we going to be in a year, though?
That's a good question.
The reality is, I think we got to stay positive. We got to start pushing forward. We got to just keep working towards a solution. And I think in a year from now, we can be back to a normality, if you will.
Yeah, I think it's going to take grouping together. It's going to be everybody getting on the same page that, hey, we're going to support America first, right?
Yep.
We're going to support America first. We're going to buy American products. We're going to purchase American goods. We're going to stimulate our economy. We got to do it together, though. It's got to be everybody together making that decision.
Exactly. And hey, look at this button.
What did it do?
I don't know. Hopefully it made a cool noise.
I can't wait to hear this.
But
push another one.
And then so we gotta stop pushing buttons here. I might have turned our mics off at this point. I don't even know. I don't have the green light on mine anymore.
I do.
Oh, yep, it's back. Green light's back. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, I think one thing we need to do is, as Americans, as businesses, even the people listening outside of the USA, okay? Like, obviously, we just had our Independence holiday. We're pretty proud of that. We're pretty proud of being American-made. But, I think a lot of the listeners outside of the country even understand that, like, there is a lot of good things that come out of America.
There are.
Obviously, our ability to produce, drives a lot of forces, and, I think what you're going to find is I think a lot of us need to start pushing on each other more. When you see your friend skimping on something because he's being a cheapo.
Are you kidding? Like, this is the perfect time to tell this story. Like, you changed my way of thinking on your own. Like, you told me the story. You were at the hardware store, and there's two hoses next to each other. You're looking at the American one, and the gentleman next to you was looking at the one made in China.
Yep.
And you flat out called him out.
Well, I had to.
What did you tell him?
I was, okay. I didn't think we were going here, but I'll tell the story. Like, I want people to realize, like, I really am super pro-America.
You are.
Like, it's not just a front because we have CNC machines. Like, I legitimately believe, like, you should buy America as much as you can. And yeah, we were at Menards. My wife hates me for this. Like, she's gonna hate me. But we were at Menards.
It's okay, 'cause I love you for this.
We were at Menards, and yes, they have all the hoses laid on the ground. You know, like just tons of them.
They're everywhere.
Piles of hoses. And I needed a new hose, so I was looking at them, and I was kind of going, down the aisle, and you know what? You can't grab the first one. You gotta
right.
I don't know what it is. You gotta test out.
It's gotta be like the rigidity, the color.
You're like, oh, the color's
It's gotta
right.
have a nice connector on it. Can't be janky.
Like, God, we're so dads here, but yeah. So like, this is what we're doing. We're testing out the hose.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nope, that's too janky looking.
Thinking about unwinding it down.
Yeah. Like in my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, this one will look great while washing the car. Like that's what it's going through my head.
Right.
Washing the lawnmower with this thing is gonna be great. So we're walking down, and there's this hose, and it's got a big American flag on the packaging, right?
Right.
Instant drew
naturally
my attention.
gravitate
I
to
went
it.
straight to it, and I looked at it, and it says probably made in the U.S., had the location where it was made and all this, but it was like $1 more. It was $1 more for that hose, and I'm like, it's worth it.
It's worth it.
It says USA on it.
Right.
So the other hose next to it, very clearly wrote right on it. I think it was made in, I think it was China.
China, I think you said.
It was another country. It
Yeah.
wasn't the U.S., but it may have been China. And, the gentleman next to me, we both were like, we were doing the dad thing. We were both testing hoses.
Right.
And he picks up the American one, and he sets it down, and he sees the one next to it, and he picks that one up. And I'm going to tell you right now, I was testing the hoses just the way, there was nothing better about that hose, okay? That hose was janky feeling, okay? But it was $1 cheaper.
And you weren't going to let that sit, were you?
No. And he put the hose down, he grabbed it, and he puts it in his cart. And I'm like, he better put that in his cart because his arms are tired. And like, that's the only reason that thing better be sitting in his cart, And so I said to the gentleman, I said, you're not buying that, are you? And he said, it's $1 something cheaper, And my wife at this point is,
walking away.
Yeah, she's hitting me in the arm and telling me we need to leave, And I'm like, no. I'm like, man, it's $1. I'm like, for $1 you can't buy American? And he's like, $1 goes a long way. And I said, I'll give you the $1. Just buy the American-made one.
Support your country.
Yeah, like, I'll give you the $1. Like, don't support them, And he just looked at me like I was crazy. And maybe I was crazy. I don't know. I was trying to be, like,
I don't think you're crazy.
Polite about it. I did. I told him. I'm like, seriously, though, we had a nice conversation. He wasn't rude. I wasn't rude to him.
You are crazy.
But I did very clearly tell him, like, you should be buying American. He did not put the hose back. He walked away from me. And,
he bought the Chinese?
He bought the Chinese
hose.
hose.
Well, I'll tell you what, because that story clicked with me. I just bought a hose. I told you that just a couple of weeks ago, sitting there looking. And what do? I look right at both hoses, and I'm like, this one's $1.50 more.
Yep.
I'm buying it.
Yep.
Because I knew if you found out I bought that Chinese hose, I'd never hear the end of it.
Well, yeah.
I love that story.
Yeah, I had to. I mean, it was just, it's one of those things where I truly pride myself on who I support. And I know that it sounds dumb, but somewhere in America, some family is benefiting from me buying that hose.
Right.
That's what I think about. It's as crazy as it sounds. It's a $6 hose or whatever it was, $6.99 or, I don't even know what it was. But, whatever the hose goes for nowadays, I thought to myself, there's a family just like mine that some guy's dad started the company.
Yep.
And, some kids going through youth sports because I'm paying for this hose.
Yep.
And, some guy's wife is getting to get her kitchen redone because I bought this hose. Or, you start thinking about it. It's that trickle-down effect.
Yeah,
I
for
spent the money on a hose, but hopefully that helped their sales, which helps their employees, which means the employee then has the money to go do stuff elsewhere, whether he goes buy new fishing gear, whether he goes and puts the new kitchen in his house,
Right.
wants to remodel the house, whatever it is, goes and buys that new boat, and then drags Garrett behind it. Oh, Garrett's probably he's probably in the water right now.
Just dragging,
getting-
just holding the rope.
Yep.
Stop,
Dad,
slow
Dad,
down,
I'm
Dad. Too fast, Dad.
Oh, man, Garrett.
Slow down. Slow down.
No, but man, what I was trying to get at there is like you did the right thing in my world, my eyes. You did the right thing, and more people should speak up.
Yeah,
Say
and I
something.
think you can do it politely. You
Yeah,
don't have to. Like I said, I didn't
absolutely.
yell at the guy. I wasn't rude to the guy. I just simply said you really should buy the. Think about the American-made one. That there's something to be said there. And his only rebuttal to me was, it wasn't that the hose was nicer, it had the right color, or whatever, it felt better. His response simply was, well, it's a little over $1 cheaper. For $1, you're gonna sell out?
Yeah.
Like $1.
Yeah.
Hear yourself for a second. I realize $1 goes a long way sometimes, but that $1 not gonna go as far if we start selling out for $1. Like
once you start selling out, where does it stop?
where's the stop? Exactly, and that's the thing. I mean, there are certain options. Blah 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 blah. Delete.
That's all right. That's all right. Trust me.
I don't know where the
rough
delete button
weekend.
is. Yeah, but there's certain objects that you can't buy that are just simply they are what they are. You don't have a choice sometimes, right?
Yep. Oh yeah.
But if I have a clear choice in my face, American made every time.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
I'm not gonna say that everything I've ever bought in my life is American made. I'm not gonna lie to somebody and say that.
You can't.
Yeah, I mean it's not possible. But
it is impossible.
yeah, but I will say everything that I've bought in my life has been done with the option to buy American made. I will buy American made.
Yeah,
If it's a realistic option that I can do or find or is at the store when I'm there shopping, I'll do it. If they're sitting side by side on the shelf, I'll buy the American one every time.
And I'm going to be honest with you, like I'm a vet, right? I'm a big America supporter. I love America, and it never dawned on me, even working here. Like we make an American-made machine. I support America, but until you told me that story about the hose, it really never clicked to really pick things up and look like how much difference does it make.
Yeah.
And that's where I think you're right. Tell people, don't be a jerk about it.
Yeah.
But say, hey, actually, the hose, 2 hoses down, is made in America. It's a really great hose. It's $1 more.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And that's exactly it. And I'm glad that you've said it because, I'm not gonna claim the vet status. I'm not. Pride for you guys. Everybody who is served. But my family is.
You come from a veteran family.
Yeah, exactly. My family is tied to the military. My sister. God bless her, and obviously my father. They were both military, and so there are a lot of people that are near and dear to me that have served, and part of that Independence Day, right? I mean, that's
correct.
Let's be honest. I mean, it's part of what it is. Is American made means something a little bit more to me, just because I know that there's a lot of pride behind that flag. And
there is.
There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that, to me. American made, that flag on the piece of equipment or that flag on the product, it means something to me.
Absolutely.
I like it. I the shirts here at ShopSabre, right? We got that American flag on them for a reason. Like I'm proud to wear the American flag on my left arm there. It's something that to me, if you're American made, you should be proud of it.
Absolutely.
And that's why it's on our website. That's why it's on our machines. It's just we have American flags hanging in the shop.
Yeah, a big one.
Yeah, hanging from the ceiling.
Right from the rafters.
Yep, right from the rafters, so everybody can see it. That's just who we are. That's the pride in, I think that says a lot about just the employees. You have that pride in your work.
Right.
You have that pride in your country. So the work we're going to output is going to be a higher level. And that's the difference is when people, we've had people say, oh, you don't like the Chinese. I have no issue at all with the country or the people.
Yeah, whatsoever.
I have an issue with the quality of work, the service. That's what my issue is.
I agree with you.
It's nothing more than that.
You know what? I don't even think it's that. I think my problem is that it's Americans bailing on American goods and buying Chinese goods. It's not even China. It's the fact that our own people bail on our goods and support cheaper goods.
And that's a good point. That is, I think, the bigger problem is it actually has very little to do with where they're going to. It's just the fact that it's like not playing for your own team, Right. You have the opportunity to play for your team, and you've gone and played for the competitors. The
competitors,
Jeez.
Right?
I don't know how to delete that, otherwise we'd back this thing up. But
just imagine.
Hold on, I think I found the button. Hold on. That wasn't it. So
yeah, imagine old Kirk Cousins showing up to strap on his helmet to play for the Vikes, but decides, hey, I'm going to go join the Packs today.
Yeah.
Right? I'm going to put that Packer helmet on.
Some of these people listening right now are like, sweet, go!
Go, you can go. But it's just the same thing, right? You're bailing on your team. Yeah. You're not thinking of your team. You're not thinking of the success of your team long term.
Correct. And that's exactly it. You gotta think about that. Is that it is a team effort. We all have to work together, businesses together, customers, consumers, friends, relatives, whatever. You got to encourage each other. You got to, talk to each other about this topic. And like I said, I don't know. I mean, it's probably a deeper topic than we need to get into today, because to be honest with you, I'm just in a really good mood from being at the 4th of July, and like I said, I thought it was something that we should talk about a little bit. I know we have some pride on both ends of this. I think
Absolutely.
not just on the manufacturing side, but on the consumer side as well.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of pride in just I feel really good when I buy an American-made product and can display that. I have a flag hanging up outside my house.
Have you ever seen the American flags made in China?
No, I didn't know they made American flags in China, to be honest with you.
Absolutely. Yeah, look at your flags.
Wow.
I found that out last 4th of July. I couldn't believe it. My flag was made in China.
That's pretty messed up.
Yeah, I know.
That's really messed up.
We bought an American one really fast.
I was saying, hopefully you've since replaced that flag.
Yes, sir.
That's good. But yeah, no, I think that's something that was fun for me. I guess for you,
Man, my 4th of July is a whole different kind of a thing. My 4th of July is filled with vets, right? I have my brother Randy. He's a vet, former ex-cops, bunch of military guys. It's a big celebration. That's why it's so important to us, because we take a lot of pride in that flag. The group that comes to my house, we really support this country. We know what it means to support this country. Some of these guys have laid it all on the line to support this country, and that's why I love the 4th of July. That's why I love America. That's why I love supporting this country.
4th of July, man.
4th of July.
You know what's the best part about 4th of July?
Everything that goes boom. That's my favorite part.
I think my favorite part's all the food. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, I eat while I'm launching fireworks.
Oh, there you go.
We have like a little
Did you have
tray
any
of hot
cheesecake?
dogs. No, I didn't have any cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
Yeah, it weighs you down.
Yeah, I want some cheesecake still from last week's episode.
Yeah. I can't believe you have to bring that up. Like, that's my favorite dessert.
Who doesn't love cheesecake?
There's a lot of things I'd do for cheesecake.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's it's part of life, Some people go there. But yeah, we kind of hit on that whole, like I said, the American Made thing. There wasn't really a CNC topic today. It's not about teaching you about CNC today. I think today was just more about
us
talking.
Like,
I don't mean to
hear
stand up on a
us.
soapbox and grandstand, but I'm really proud that we have an American company and that we have employees here that are in-house building stuff and doing things and servicing products and taking care of people. And I'm just proud of all that. It's something that I think that every person in this building is proud of. I think that's something that comes out of everybody's mouth when we all talk about the future direction of the company and we have these meetings. The number one thing on everybody's list is maintain American-made status.
Yeah, absolutely agree. And what we decided to talk about today, Independence Day.
Yep.
Independence Day, to be independent from control. This is our chance to be independent, support American products, get back that love for America.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest thing about, independence is that, going back to it is you are independent by your own control. By making decisions, you are independent. By choosing to support America, by choosing to buy a CNC machine, right? It's your choice. Do you want to be independent from suppliers? Do you want to have to count on other people? Kind of touching on last week's episodes, nobody's too big to fail. And if you're not going to make yourself independent, if you're not going to give yourself control over your own lead times by manufacturing your own parts, if you rely on outsourcing, you're not real independent, are you?
You're dependent.
Yeah, and at that point, you're exactly, if you're outsourcing your product, well, I can buy it cheaper in China and sell it to my customers. Eventually, if your customers start on this movement too that we're all hoping for, you're going to be without product too.
Correct.
It's a trickle down. Like I said, this can go one of two ways. If we all start pushing our friends and family to buy American made, businesses who aren't willing to do stuff in America aren't going to be.
Well, we've seen it. You've seen it over the last couple of years kind of swing from being a, kind of a China market here in America to coming back to American goods. Yeah. It was amazing. Yeah. It was incredible. And then we hit COVID, right? And everything kind of came to a halt.
Thanks a lot, COVID.
Yeah, thanks, COVID.
Jeez.
But yeah, we're seeing that. Like, hopefully people start to see the trend that American made is the way to go again. Like, take pride in your country and take pride in that American made piece that you're purchasing.
Yeah, no, exactly. And, like I said, there's a lot we can do on this episode. Obviously we could talk about a lot of stuff with that, but I don't think we need to get real deep into that.
No,
that
wasn't the point today.
No, exactly. I think today was to have some fun because we don't have Garrett here.
We don't have Garrett.
I really want to mess with all these buttons he's got in here.
I know. Push another one.
Hold on a second.
Excuse me, what?
I don't know what that one did. That sounded weird.
Push two at a time. Can we do that?
2 buttons at once.
Slow your roll, cuz.
There we go.
He's going to have a field day with this one.
Oh, I'm sure. We're going to... the worst part is we got to figure out how to edit this thing.
We don't have to. He does.
We got to post it before he gets back.
You can email it to him. Not like he can't fix it while he's at the cabin.
Some kind of joke?
He's probably underwater.
That's true.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure. I got
an eye infection from the lake now.
I got an eye infection. That would be pretty bad. Yeah, I don't think he got over his ear infection before.
No, that's why I said now I got an eye infection.
Poor Garrett.
Poor Garrett.
I wonder if he's listening. Do you think he'll listen to this while he's up there?
Yeah.
Him and his family, a crowd around the fire, and turn on Jesse and Brandon.
Why wouldn't you?
I can't understand why you wouldn't do that.
I listen to it quite a bit on my own.
Yeah. You're just driving around the road listening to us.
That's
You're like, man, I'm the funniest guy I've ever met.
No, I actually laugh at you a lot. Like I actually go back. I'm like, how bad did he rip on me in this episode?
I do that once.
I laugh a lot.
Yeah.
It's probably my favorite.
Hey, did you get out on your Lund this weekend?
No, but I did buy a camper.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You haven't seen it yet, have you?
You know, I've never understood camping. I'm going to be honest with you.
I don't like it either. This was for the kids.
I mean, campers are cool when they look like my house.
Yeah.
I've never understood this whole thing of going out into the woods and pretending I don't have electricity.
Mine looks like a tent with wheels.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Not really.
Does it fit in your vehicle?
Almost.
Or you have a tow behind it?
I couldn't even feel it towing it home.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah. It was,
so you got
crazy.
You got an actual camper.
I got a pop-up.
Oh, nice. Does it have AC in that unit?
It will.
Oh, so not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, so it's one of those you get really hot and then you just can't go anywhere and
No, it was the whole thing. I told
find
Bria,
half the family hanging out in the car with it running.
No, I told Bria I'm going to punch a hole through the side of the pop-up, and I'm going to vent an in-room air conditioner out the side.
That seems very...
Hey, guys listening out there, I will take advice. If you have any advice for me on how to do this better, just send that over. Jesse at ShopSabre.com.
Yeah, we'd love to see your guys' pictures. You know, keep them kind of clean. I don't want to see grotesque. I don't want to see somebody that lost an arm while, you know, hanging out on the 4th of July. But, you know, let's see some of your pictures. You know, I think that's something that'd be fun. You know, post some pictures online. We don't have Garrett here anyway, so might as well post them. You know, put a hashtag in there. You know, hashtag 4th of July, right? You know, and maybe hashtag ShopSabre so we can find them.
Right.
Because I think there's going to be a lot of hashtags 4th of July now that I think about that.
There's going to be a ton.
But, yeah, you know, we'd love to see what you guys did. You know, show us what you've done this weekend or this past weekend. Hopefully everybody had fun.
I'm going to give a big shout out, big thanks. All the military guys, all the vets, everyone that stands up and serves this country that gives us this chance to be free. Really want to say thank you guys. You guys are the ones that really make 4th of July happen for us.
Absolutely. And, you know, I second that. You know, I think that's a great opportunity to say that. You know, I think that's something that doesn't get said enough. So thank you to the men and women who have served, are serving, will serve. Everybody. I mean, you know, not just the military, but you know, and the ones we've lost, but also the families. I mean, you got to remember the families who sacrifice a lot, you know, for that to happen, so we can all have that freedom. You know, a lot of families didn't get to spend their 4th of July with their family because their family's serving. So
absolutely, I got family members overseas right now myself too. So
yeah, you have to say thank you to everybody who didn't get the opportunity to do that. But yeah, I mean, you had something lined up today, didn't you? Isn't there something you wanted to do today?
I was going to play 20 questions with Brandon.
You wanted to play some rapid fire, you mean?
Yeah. You know what? But I wasn't prepared. Let's fly off the cuff. How about that?
Oh, okay. Are we going back and forth?
You want to?
Or are you just firing
You want to? You want to fire back and forth?
Fire back and forth. Let's go.
All right. Favorite movie?
Talladega Nights.
Forrest Gump.
Ooh, that was pretty good. Favorite color?
Gray.
Blue.
Favorite food? This is a tough one. We can be here all day.
All of them? I love them all.
What's your favorite food?
I can't pick one food, man. I love them all. I have to go with lasagna's good. I was almost going to go with pizza, but I think lasagna does top it.
Lasagna's
you know what?
Pretty amazing.
I'd have to go with anything Italian, to be honest with you.
I love Italian food so much.
Yeah, Italian food is great. What's your favorite kind of music?
Country. Yeah.
Yep, same. What about...
It's my turn.
Oh, am I going too many times now?
Yeah, you keep going. It's my
you just
turn.
sit there like staring
Pepsi
at me.
or
I don't know
Coke?
what to do next.
You're not a pop guy, though.
I don't drink pop.
Nah, what's your favorite beverage?
Lemonade.
Lemonade?
No. Can I take it back?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Arnie Palmer.
Dude, I was thinking the same exact thing. I was like, Arnie Palmer is pretty sweet.
For sure.
My favorite beverage is milk.
No wonder why you drink milk with your cookies, you weirdo.
I love milk. That's my favorite beverage. What's your favorite show?
Favorite show?
Yeah.
Man, I don't even know that I watch a show that much. If I had to pick one, I'd probably say that Chicago PD or Fire.
Chicago PD
Yeah,
or
I like
Fire.
that stuff. That's pretty cool. My wife watches that, and I watch it with her. So.
I say Sons of Anarchy.
Ooh, Sons of Anarchy is a good one.
Pretty good one.
I might have changed my answer to that one, too.
What's your go-to snack?
Oh, popcorn for sure.
Popcorn?
I love popcorn.
Goldfish.
Ooh, Cheez-Its are solid second, though.
Cheez-Its are good,
solid
too.
Second.
White cheddar Cheez-Its.
You have to go with that. What is that, trail mix? Peanuts and M&Ms?
It's not bad either.
Yeah, got to go there sometimes. Favorite season?
Fall. For sure.
Why is it fall?
I don't like being really cold, right? And I don't like being really hot. Because you've seen my size. I'm not the smallest guy around.
Well, it's because you have that carpet on your face.
Oh, no.
You can wear the sweater on your head.
Fall, I can throw the hoodie on. I can wear the shorts. I'm perfect temperature.
Fair enough.
What's yours?
I'm going to go with summer. I like summer a lot.
Let's throw a meatball. What's your favorite hobby?
Racing.
Duh.
You knew the answer to that one. Come on. Yours.
I had to.
Yours.
Hunting.
Well, he shops a lot at the Cub Foods, though, boys and girls.
We're hungry a lot in my house.
Yeah. Actually, let me tell you a story about this guy real quick. He calls me one night, right? We're driving down the road. And we're talking.
Are you going here?
Yeah, we're going here.
Ah, here
he
we
calls
go.
me and he's like, "Yep, can't get back into my house right now." And I'm like, "What happened?" And he's like, "My wife won't let me in." I'm like, "Oh," and I'm thinking like Jesse and his wife were getting into a fight, you know? I'm like, "Man, I didn't know they had problems." And he's like, "Yeah, no, she won't let me back in the house because she found out I stopped on the side of the road and picked up a dead deer." I was like, "What are you doing picking up a dead deer on the side of the road?" He's like, "Oh, I watched the car in front of me hit it." And he's like, and I thought, that's good meat.
That's dinner.
Yeah, like I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, isn't that why you go to Cub?
Why was you shocked that she was mad? Like, it was the first time this has happened.
I want
you know?
to make one thing clear to everybody out there. All of you guys picturing Jesse pulling over in his pickup truck to load him in the bed. No, he pulled over in his Kia and stuffed it in the trunk.
Okay, Kia Forte at that.
So I want you guys to picture that. This is Jesse driving on the road in the middle of the night.
Ooh,
some dude,
deer.
boom, crashes. Not worried about the car. He just drives over. Can I take the deer?
Yeah, I didn't care if that guy
Yeah.
was fine.
You're like, you or me. You taking it or me? And that guy's looking at him like, well, no, I'm not taking
Like,
it.
who takes a dead animal on the
Yeah.
side of the road?
Oh, Jesse. No, I'm glad we went to that question because that made me remember that story.
Oh, man, I remember that night talking to you. You were like, you want to come stay here? And I was
Yeah.
like, no, I think I'll just hide the deer behind the house and until I got rid of it, and we'll do it tomorrow.
Poor Bree. Oh, I feel bad for her. The sad part is, folks, this wasn't the first time he's done that. That's why it ended that way. He's picked up a few of them that he's hit or seen people hit in his vicinity.
That's why I said I think she was mad. I was kind of surprised. Like I said, this isn't the first time. Like, come on out here and help me.
Come out here and help me. Yeah, that's exactly what she wants to
Yeah,
do.
she said I could sleep outside.
What's your favorite sport?
Favorite sport to play or watch?
Play.
Favorite sport to play is football.
Favorite sport to watch?
Favorite sport to watch would be hockey.
Solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go with hockey myself for both.
What's your
answers.
favorite sport to go to in person?
Hockey, for
yeah,
sure.
for sure.
For sure, hockey.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'd say it's like the most entertaining sport you can
Oh
go
yeah,
watch
it's the only
live.
place that you can go like to go watch people like just beat the heck out of each other.
Right.
Without actually going to a fight.
Right.
So it's like a fight with actually like a side.
I went to a fight and a hockey game broke out. Isn't that like one of the
Yeah,
sayings?
that's
a
what it
real
is.
thing?
Yeah, we went to a fight and watched a hockey game. No, Stanley Cup playoffs are going on right now, so that's pretty awesome.
I haven't watched any of it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
man.
These
Can't
kids
believe
have had me outside every night.
That's
just
good. You're playing with the kids. That's
yeah,
good.
I'm trying to lose some weight.
Well, you're doing good.
Thank you.
You're doing really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think I'm on rapid fire questions. I think, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
don't
It's
have
more
one.
fun when we do it to somebody else.
Yeah, it is more fun because like you don't really know what they're gonna say.
Yeah, and we know each other so well.
Yeah,
Like,
we hang out. We spend a lot of time together here.
a couple of those I was surprised, but I know
Yeah.
a lot about you.
Yeah, so I guess now the audience has learned a little bit about us. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should let the audience send some questions to Garrett.
They don't do anything we ask. They keep letting me down. Like I still haven't seen a hot dog on a plasma
I
machine.
know, I still haven't seen that, but
You offered a free ad or what? A free
I know.
shirt? and
Didn't
still
even have to
haven't
give
seen
one
it?
away. It was great. I'm gonna wear the hat this week now. Maybe we can have some people send some questions to Garrett, and we'll fire some questions. Answers.
Fire some answers out.
Let's hit
We
this
might
one.
have some questions back to things that. What are you pushing?
I don't know.
Why is it blinky like that?
I don't know. All right, well that was fun.
Is there even a
I
podcast
don't know.
anymore?
We may have deleted all of our stuff here. It's still green. It's green, and the thing's still in the squiggly.
Yeah,
like,
but that just might mean there's power going through the microphone. That
maybe.
might be
But
it.
there's a squiggly line on the screen here.
Perfect.
And that usually means it's like the EKG machine. As long as the squiggly line's moving, it usually means something good.
He's gonna be so mad at us for this one.
Oh, I bet he comes back and he's like, "What'd you do to all my stuff?"
He will never leave during a podcast again.
Oh, he'll leave again.
No, he won't. Not
Yeah,
after
well,
this.
Yeah, he's probably right. He's
Can't
not-
leave
he's-
you two alone at all.
Can't trust you two. We're gonna take that week off. He'll take the mics with him.
He's half our age and he still lectures us.
I know. He'll take the mics with him next time.
I'm old enough to be.
I'm
your
going home.
father.
They're taking my toys.
Yeah. Leave
But-
the sandbox.
I'm Brandon.
I'm Jesse.
Thanks for talking shop with ShopSabre.